everyone. My name is Katie Pearson, and I'm excited to talk to you today about Symbiota, which is a software for managing and mobilizing biodiversity data. And I'm going to talk to you about the Symbiota Support Hub, which is an organization that supports Symbiota users and data providers. So what is Symbiota? Well, at its core, it is an open source software. You can find it on GitHub. All the code is right there. And this software has two main tenets. For one thing, it is a biodiversity data aggregator, so a place where data can be viewed and downloaded from multiple sources. So these sources are gathered together into themed portals, and they are usually community managed, so managed by the community of lichen professionals or a certain group of herbaria or small vertebrate collections. Or they can be managed by an institution or two. And they often contain data snapshots, which are copies of data from other locations, such as an IPT. And then they can be live managed. So that can be data that is managed directly in that portal, as in any other content management system. So some examples of Symbiota portals, here are a couple. The Fern portal, so the Pteridophyte Collections Consortium has a Symbiota portal containing data from multiple pteridophyte collections. And then here's another example of the Minnesota Biodiversity Atlas, which is led out of Minnesota. So as I mentioned, then Symbiota can also be a content management system. So this is a place where you can keep your data, where you can manage your data using a variety of tools. It has web-based data entry and editing interface because Symbiota portals are accessed via the web. It has data cleaning and curation tools, and it supports multiple remote users at any one time. So we have a lot of Symbiota portals that currently exist, I think over 45 to 50. These are just a few of the portals that we have that are themed based on taxonomy or on geography, such as the Gabon portal, the Guatemala portal, and the Minnesota Biodiversity Atlas, like I mentioned. So there are many features supported by biodiversity portals through Symbiota. The public features, so these are things that any user can come in and explore, are many, and they include public search and mapping pages. So you can look at images, you can look at the distributions, you can search for specific specimens based on certain collections. Really fun way to explore data and be able to cite it in their own research if necessary. There are checklist creation features, so users can come in and create their own checklists of areas or checklists based on specific teaching criteria, whatever. They can create checklists of taxa and specimens that are in Symbiota portals. Symbiota portals also have a backbone taxonomic thesaurus that can be edited by portal administrators, and then those taxa can have taxon profile pages that can be edited by those administrators too. So those can be a taxonomic resource available to the public as well, linked to the specimens or occurrences that are in Symbiota portals. Symbiota also has lots of tools for data management. So this is for that content management system area of Symbiota's core tenets. So as I mentioned, there's data entry right there on the web. It's very convenient because there's data normalization. The links back to the taxonomic thesaurus, for example. There are drop-down lists for taxonomy and for geography. There's side-by-side image and data entry. So as you can see here, there is an image that you can transcribe right from. There are also built-in optical character recognition tools if you want to build that into your digitization workflow. There are duplicate data import tools, which are super useful for collaborative digitization projects, or even if you have similar collectors within your collection or across collections. You can pop up a window, and that is going to show you some potential duplicate event data if that exists in your collection community. So if you can see on this example, we have a specimen label and then a potential duplicate matching event, and you can import those data directly into your data entry form, and therefore significantly reduce the number of keystrokes that you have to do during a digitization project. There are built-in georeferencing tools, so Symbiota portals can link to Google Maps and also to geolocate, even geolocate Koji, which is a collaborative georeferencing client led by geolocate as well. So there are really efficient ways of being able to collaboratively digitize and georeference and even use some of the data that already exists in your portals. And there are so many more tools that I obviously can't go into in detail in a lightning talk, and those include batch data cleaning tools, even taxonomic cleaning tools, loan management tools for your day-to-day operations, data import tools. It's pretty easy to get data into a Symbiota portal just by doing a mapping. Data export tools, this is super key. It's very easy to get data out of a Symbiota portal because there are Darwin Core archive creation tools built in. So whatever data you can put in, you can get out because they can be packaged as a Darwin Core archive. That same packaging tool can also push those data to other places. So you can create a link, and that's going to provide a data download to whatever other aggregators or even just data users that you want to give access to those data. It also, the Symbiota Support Hub is a node of GBIF, and we collaborate with them a lot so that we can get the data from Symbiota portals into GBIF's data aggregation. We're developing some image tagging tools that are available. We have trait scoring tools, so traits can be tagged and held in a Darwin Core compliant table. And there's many, many more, again, that I can't mention today. So why Symbiota? Why is Symbiota kind of special in its content management? Well, it's very integrated as a content management system. So it can be, data can be managed openly and collaboratively through the web. So it can be managed by multiple people, viewed by multiple people, but specific permissions are required, obviously, for data editing and administration. Another strength of the Symbiota portal system is that you are managing data within a specific theme. So that means that your community can be curating your taxonomic thesaurus, and also you have expert eyes on your data because they are integrated within this larger community. Within these communities, they are brought together and the expertise is shared across a taxonomic or geographic scope. And this can improve participation and data quality and data use because you have more people pointing toward that data provider and aggregator. And then Symbiota is committed to fair data principles, so findable, accessible, interoperable, and reusable data. It's easy to get data in, easy to get data out. The Symbiota Support Hub is a newly created domain of iDigBio, and we are a support team and infrastructure services to support Symbiota portals in their communities. So Symbiota-based portals have a lot of support from this wonderful team here. And we have a help desk now, help and tutorials documents available at this link shown here. And we also have a discussion and Q&A board, and we're really hoping to build the Symbiota user community to be talking amongst ourselves and really continuing the collaborative atmosphere that Symbiota was based in and continuing that moving forward. So the future of Symbiota is bright. It involves a lot more development of tools and community, better integration and support of the digital extended specimen network. We're developing an API to enable broad connectivity between portals. We're improving the usability, accessible, and responsive design of the portal, improving indexing and data normalization, and we're hoping to become even more sustainable as time goes by. So thanks for listening today, and you can learn more at symbiota.org, and you can always email us at help@symbiota.org. Thanks a lot.